So where am I? Going out to Knowles Point, Rabbit Valley, Utah, Colorado border area. Beautiful out here. There's snow on the ground. Katya really wants to cook a wood fire, you know, what's it called? Sirloin, I guess, for most people?
Elk Backstrap.
Well, it's elk backstrap. But
fillet, yeah.
Sirloin fillet? Yeah. Whatever. In hunting, we call them backstraps. It's the part that runs right along the spine above the rib cage, and it's really tasty, super tasty, and really tender. So, yeah, we're going back into here. It's just a weekend thing. It's not, you know, overlanding really. Although this is a great place for overlanders to come if they're going like to Moab or Rockies from the west or something like this. It's terrific back in here. One of our favorite places. And hoping not to meet some side-by-side going really fast around these corners, because they do that sometimes. There were times when the sand was too deep in dry summers, and we almost got stuck in it in rear-wheel drive. But currently that doesn't seem to be happening anymore. I don't know if BLM is grading it more often or something, but the track's really pretty good. Yeah, beautiful out here. Red rocks and snow. Yahoo! That's always kind of fun. Katya doesn't say anything. The only semi-technical drop we have on this trip is right there. Easy enough, even with longer vans. Picnic spot next to that cool rock. Nice back in there. And then ahead of us here, which you can see now, the kiosk over there, that is a trail down to the Colorado River. It actually goes down through a really beautiful canyon that we camp above and look down into. It's really, really cool. And it's also very popular. So that's McDonald Creek. Whoever McDonald was. Okay, you get past McDonald Creek and there's less traffic. So another big rock structure on the left. You can drive around it. Kind of the adventure route. So this is a Kokopelli Trail also. And then Kokopelli Trail goes straight ahead, goes over into Utah, just like a mile away or 2 miles away. But we're going out to the campground above the Colorado River. And one thing about driving out here is I look at my rearview mirror once in a while, see if a bunch of side-by-sides are stacked up behind me so I can get out of their way. So far we're just using normal all-wheel drive. Haven't seen any need to put it in mud ruts. Look at that view. The Colorado River is over there in that gorge. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, okay.
Oh, here we go. How beautiful.
We have a calf in the road.
Should we do?
We gotta move the calf.
Okay. Do you want me to go?
No, no, no. I'm gonna go around it.
No, he wants to get up.
Let me go by. Oh, there's another one right here.
He's so cute.
Okay, there's two calves. There's 3 calves here.
It was warm on that road.
Yeah, the road's nice and warm compared to laying down snow. It's so cute. Still in normal mode, going along just fine in this stuff. I've been in deeper snow, and I've got a video of that. We were near Capitol Reef National Park. We had a Thanksgiving there. Katya, full wood fire stove Thanksgiving dinner. It was really amazing. Okay, Knowles Overlook. So once you're here, it's easy because it's hardened. By the way, this campsite here is really terrific. I think it's, yes, 10. It's really terrific. You're looking down into that Knowles Canyon over there, and also the Colorado River right there. It's really super. But we have another one we like. Okay, and here's our favorite, 17. I only tell you guys, by the way, I keep this really a secret. Very big secret. Okay, and I know just where to get this more or less flattish. How's that?
So the Elk Backstrap, it's a really awesome piece of filet. It's $35 a pound. So this is almost 2 pounds here. So I'm gonna put some dry rub that I grabbed the spices from home, salt, pepper, olive oil, and let it just sit and rest for about an hour and enjoy some wine and start making some chimichurri that will go with the meat. Making some chimichurri sauce, garlic, oregano, basil, a lot of herbs to go with our elk steak.